Right, that's that thing delivered and installed. Now I'm going to do some work. Right, well, morning world, welcome to Tuesday 5th of December, and even more rain last night. So yeah, so mark the time, it is, well, it's 11 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, and we're emptying this thing out. Is that a spider in there? There's a bug of some sort in there. I'll tell you what, we'll give him half a chance. We'll chuck him out there. I've got a funny feeling he's deceased. Yeah, well, I tried. So, okay, so this morning we had our new range cooker delivered. It was one of those things, we weren't planning to buy a new range cooker, but our old one decided to cease working, and it was showing signs of wear anyway. One of the handles was falling off, the clock had stopped working, the timer wasn't working, and then the element went in the main oven. It was kind of, I couldn't see the point in repairing it. So yeah, we bit the bullet and bought a new one. I've spent, while I was waiting for the guys to turn up, I spent an hour this morning going through the operator's manual in here. I was going to do that yesterday, but I don't know if you can see the state of the pages. The book wasn't in that plastic folder, it was just in the back of the seat, and it was wet. Anyway, so I have, like I said, I've gone through this about an hour's of reading, and do you know what? There is so much gumph. Operator's manual. I want to know how to use it, and everything goes into the minutiae detail of this, and then tells you what to do, then tells you why you shouldn't do this and why you shouldn't do that, and it's like, it's so risk adverse. 95% of that in there, I don't need to know. So if I decide I'm going to get the manufacturer, the dealer to service this for me, which I probably would, this is a bit beyond me, all I need to know is what the stuff does. Honestly, it's they've really over-egged it. Anyway, we haven't really had a go with this machine yet because I haven't had the time, and weather's been awful, and even now I'm kind of looking at it in there, and I'm thinking probably I'm going to get the Mustang out and do it because it's a bit heaty. So, but we're going to put this where it belongs. There is a key which intrigues me. Why is there a key? Because we cannot, both Marley and myself looked, nowhere near did we find anywhere that holds an ignition key. So what's that key for? Someone tell me. Right, we're going to put this away. I've tried to seal the bag. It refuses to seal. Absolutely refuses. But so what we're going to do, that should be in there, and that's where I'm going to put it. It's a flipping tight fit. If it does go in that way. Right, okay, so that is back, put away. God. Anyway, that's that done. So so I now know what that does. That's basically the boom locky up in the air lever. So if I want to get in and out of the machine, rather than the two handles I've got up here, which are physical handles, and I can actually see the bolts going out, I can see it. This, I have to lift the booms up in the air, twist that around. According to the instruction manual, this is on the right hand side of the seat. Well, it is if I'm looking at it from out there, but when I was sitting in here, pretty sure this is my left hand, so it's on the left hand side. So yeah, put the boom up in the air, basically turn that thing round that way, and then turn the engine off. This is what I'm supposed to do. Then I got to lift that knob there, which is the relief valve that lets me lower the machine so I'm not forcing it down, and then I can let it come down and rest on the pins that are, apparently they're out there. So I am just looking, making sure I know what the safety bits are. So there's a pin out here somewhere. Where is he? Is that it? I think that's it in there. That pin there comes out and then locks this guy up in the air. I'm assuming there's one on the other side too. No, just the one side. Okay, so when we start playing with it, we will actually just double check that. But that in there is the lock up in the air pin, I think, according to the instruction manuals. And the only other time you use that little red push up or pull up or push down button is if the engine stops and you've got everything up in the air, and that is just like a bypass. You can drop the weight and everything back on the floor with that, with no engine power. Okay, so done looked at all the cab tilting stuff. I've gone through the different modes of driving. There's 2 separate modes of driving on here and operation. I think we've got it set on H, standard H for a minute. We might experiment with it, and so we are coming back to this. All right, I know you've been waiting for me to get on with this, but yeah, unfortunately other things have got in the way. Work, life, cookers, stuff like that, and we haven't had time. And to be honest, I need to get that cleaned out in there and that cleaned out in there, and I've got to do that before I can play with that. We might actually go to Tether Farm first. It's Tuesday. I think we're going to go over there and just make sure they got enough food first. These guys' bed is a bit dirty, but they got plenty of food. Everyone's got plenty of food, so I think I'm going to just double check them over there first. Make sure they're okay. See, the safety lockup device on this is that fella there and that fella there. And literally all I do is pull him out and push him over, and he's locked on both sides. So, and that lens is really dirty. Excuse me, get my shirt there. Still not brilliant. It off. Look, that's a good tight bale, that is. I'm just thinking about that machine in comparison to this. Modern health and safety and construction sites and the health and safety officer, stuff like that, they probably hate this machine because it is so simple and any idiot can drive it. They would hate it. Whereas that machine is way more complicated. Lots of bells and whistles and safety things with this and safety things with that. You can't do this, you can't do that. They probably like that. But I've kind of already made my mind up, and I've not even driven that yet. Sorry, Marley, but if you were to line a brand new one of these up and a brand new one of those and put them together, I know which one I jump into first. And that's partially because I'm biased, because I'm used to the foot pedals and the old tank steering. But yeah, this is just, it makes this thing shine for simplicity. Anyway, talking is going to get this bale unwrapped, is it? Just gently, gently. I'm going to have to do some more flooring, I think, some more stoning of yards and stuff, and get rid of some more plastic. it in there. That is a hard bale, but that's a good bale. Get off, get off, get off. I get the distinct feeling Skidcut Lane might be flooded again. There's a couple of clues for that, including the big one at the end of the road here. Fortunately, I'm not in the Fiesta van, so yeah, we'll see when we get there. Don't think he wanted to do that. Right. One car didn't make it. I have seen it worse than this. Oh dear. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Instead of saying road closed, it should say Land Rovers only. That would do it. Reg is well and truly flooded. Right, I've already opened the back up, dropped the tailgate and all that, so the idea is if they start to chase after and follow me, I can tip it out quick before someone gets behind me. So, oh well, I've piqued their interest now. Right, just don't get in front of me because I don't want to lose my momentum. Don't get in front of me. Go on, get away. Yeah, thought it was a good idea to shut the window. This could be the last Bale they're having. I think they're going to have to come in. Alright, let's tip this out quick because they're already in hot pursuit. Try and keep it a bit clean if I can. Right, get away. Come on. Which way do you want to go? Get out of it. Get out of it. Go on. Get out. Get out of it. Go on. Get out of it. Go on. Oh, it's too wet. Much too wet. Mind your noses. Mind your noses. Noses. Blimey. That turned bad. Fast. Everyone's there. Alright, plan to bring him home, I think. Right, that's wet. That's really wet. I seem to have aimed myself into a really... I can't go that way. Taking the handbrake off helps. Just keep going, just keep going. Get through that wet bit. And now we're okay. Yeah. So I think what we'll do doing is we're going to have to work out how we're going to make space in the barn. The Zago might have to go out. The straw might have to go where the Zago is. Yeah. Through the gate. Second gear, low revs, bit of momentum. I'll definitely be fetching with the tractor though, not with this. I'll never pull a trailer out with a load on in this thing. Come on. Right, so I've not gone home. In fact, if you know where we are, well then you know where we are. Just called in to see me dad on the way back. He said, oh, wouldn't you nip back and just check the drain across Redlands? He says, I don't know if it's taking water or not, or if it's blocked up. And it's like, yeah, it was something I said I was going to do a couple of weeks ago. Forgot. So we're just going to go and check the drain that runs across Redlands. This is Redlands, and the drain goes basically from that side of the field, underground, all the way to that side of the field. I need to check both ends. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, we'll check that end first. So if you've been here long enough, you'll also know that 2 or 3 years ago, all that out there was completely flooded because the drains from the top of the field there were knackered. So I put a new 4-inch perforated drain and backfilled it with clean stone into the old ponds down here. From the top corner up there, don't you get too dirty. So yeah, go back far enough again, you'll find the video of me doing that. Well, that's reasonably interesting. Was there something in there? What's in there? What's in there? Is there something in there? She caught the whiff of something. Yeah, if you like diggers and tractors and lorries and pipe, then you might find that interesting. But yeah, that empties out down here. But then it goes from there either on down that way through an open ditch or that way through a pipe. So it's that pipe that we're going to go and look at now. Okay. I don't think it's blocked up. In fact, I can see it running. It is a bit blocked up then. There's the pipe down there. Mostly leaf litter this is. And now I've found there's a hole in the boot. Oh joy. Right, well, it's running a bit faster now. Let's go and check out the other end. Across the bit that Reg disced, we disced the headlands to basically repair compaction, well, down to the plough pan from hedge trimming. But across the middle of the field here, nothing has been done. This has not been touched since we took the wheat off of it and the straw. I've got a funny feeling we're not going to touch it this side of Christmas either, or even this year. But apparently the variety of wheat that Reg has got in, it's a feed wheat. It is a winter wheat. Let's have you it there. It is a winter wheat, oh, another one there. A winter wheat variety, but you can plant it in the spring. So I don't know what it's called. And I think if that doesn't work, he also has managed to acquire some spring barley. If we can't plant wheat, we can at least get a crop in if the weather allows. You go over there too. It's a pain in the ass having that in the middle of the field. That's a great big 2-foot water main. Big water main going that way. Bit of blinking OSR, stumble in the middle of that. Maybe a bit that Reg didn't get sprayed off. So you can see it though, yellow stripe going through there. Huh. Right, Dad said to me this morning, he said, yeah, go and have a look at that. Is that running down there? Yeah, it's all running away. He said, I bet Little Barnells is flooded. And I said to him, I bet it is too. It's not, Dad. I can't see any standing water there, out there at all. Or maybe that little bit out there, but... Right, I'll just see if this pipe's running this side. And if it is, our mission is complete. He's just here somewhere. There he is. He's running. I bet he was blasting out of there yesterday. So Little Barnells, because there was a fair bit of weed at this. As soon as the wheat was off, Reg disked that. And there is no way you're going to put a drill anywhere near that, because you'll be sunk up to your rims. That'll be like a little pudding out there now. Yeah, I don't know quite what we're going to do about that. I think that's a decision for next year. Come on, Biscuit! Oi! Biscuit! He said, hang on, Fox left a message for me. Come on! Okay, you left a message left for the fox. Right, we'll wander back up this way and see if we can get back in Lander with clean boots. Getting back in Lander with a clean dog might be harder. I think we'll go back up across top of the showground, across the grass. She'll get wet, but at least she'll be clean. Rabbits! Who's there? Who's there? Who's in there? Who's in there? Okay, we're back to the Land Rover, and I've got a reasonably clean dog, but shiny clean. Oh, hello! She says, yes, I'm nice and clean, Daddy. Yeah, come on then, let's go home. Alright, cattle are still on the bale over there. So, yeah, I was talking to my dad. He was saying it's a shame we got to bring them back a bit earlier than anticipated, but I'm going to check the weather again when I get back, but I'm pretty sure the general forecast is wet and possibly even white. It's not worth leaving out. It's not worth the risk. If it was going to be white and really cold, as in frost, I'd leave them out. But wet, that's going to be the decider. Right, I think we'll see if we can wash a bit of this muck off on the way home. So I happen to know where there's a little bit of a flood, that if I can go through it at just the right speed, I could probably get half this muck off of here. The lumpy stuff anyway. What we might do, if there's nobody else around, we'll enter the flood bit properly and then we'll overtake the bow wave. Okay, off-roaders will know what that means. Here we go. Half gently, and then we're going to accelerate and build up our splash. And that moved bugger all off the windscreen. For all the side windows anyway, so we'll see what the rest of that number looks like when we get home, but I'm not sure if that did any good or not. No. Fun though. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 by 8. Right, we've kind of made the decision that this fella's gonna have to go outside, and we all know the muck spread lives outside, so I'm gonna get a couple of heavy duty tarpaulin sheets, which I can get from Atwells, which are literally 10-12 miles north of here. Might be a job for tomorrow, but I think what we're going to do is this afternoon, it's getting on now, this afternoon I need to get these caps sorted out, so not going to use this, going to use my Mustang because it's quicker, I know what I'm doing. So clean beds, I'll give them a fresh bale tonight before they settle down, but I think the idea is that as much of that as I can is going to have to go in there, and then when I've got as much of that as I can in there, we can look at converting maybe half of this barn. Oh, I don't know whether to do this half or the other half. The water is up that end, but it's probably going to be more convenient to have them this end. I've got to think about this and work out how I'm going to do it, because we could also set it up that they share the water tank over there. We could do that, but I think that half of this barn, whether we keep the alleyway up the middle open, which I would like to do, I'm going to have to give this some thought, but as much of that as possible I'm going to get out of here and put over there somewhere. But I don't think it's going to be today, I think it's going to be tomorrow. So today is just getting my head around it all. Oh, on your bum. Right, we're getting there. It is, what's the time? Oh, just gone 10 to 4. So I've not done any video of the work up to now because I just want to get on with it. But they now have a clean bed. All the rubbish is scraped out. Well, I took some of it on the muck heap straight away, but I left a bit there to rebuild my bund because the bund in the yard is gone. I took it all out this time. I can come back here a bit. So I just need the girls to come back in here now. They can have a little munch on the straw and I can sort of, you know, choose where they're going to sleep tonight. And then I can finish clearing up this bit here. Oh, and we had a stumble. Yeah, and then I've got a bale of hay ready for them. That can go in the yard. Come on then, in you come, in your own time. Nothing like a fresh bed to come in and crap all over and skip about on, and dig up, and everything else you do with a fresh bed. Where's the rest of them? Come on, you lot, get her out the trough. Come on, I've got to do this yard. I've actually done the yard, most of it, but they've been out here another hour. And in an hour, they've made a mess, so I'm just going to push that bit of bedding out, use it as a scraper, a pusher, leave it over there, and then put a bale in here, and that's it, we're done. Done here for the day on the farm. Come on, in you go. Go on then, in you go. In you go. Go on. The fat lumps on there. Come on. In you go. Thank you. I've taken a lot out here today. A lot. So that rain, I don't know what it is, the rain just seems to increase the volume of everything by 50 or 100%. This job done. Too high because I asked you to open the door over the top of it, in case you wondered. That's that done. Bale in there because they have definitely not got enough to last them until tomorrow. So bale in there, shut the gate, open the little gate, let them out. Yeah, we are done. It's taken about a day and a half to get through one of these bales, which is, it's not that bad actually, because last year I was putting 2 smaller bales in and they were lasting about the same. So yeah, these are 5 foots, big bales. Right. That'll do. They're not hungry, so I haven't got to spread it out. They'll pull that apart themselves. Getting dark. Right, that's that. We'll open that one. And close that one. Job done. It's gone very quiet around here. In stealth mode, we'll sneak up on him. Or not. I've been spotted. Oh. Alright. Yeah, can't have that because I get told off for blooming copyright. Oh, you naughty man, you can't do that. Eh? Yeah. I was just when I emptied that bag of it in. Hey. Took the bag off the other day.
Yeah.
Right, Mikey? Yeah. Logged in there.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Go on, get it in.
No. I'm okay.
Anybody think I made you nervous, mate?
Anything? I better not say that.
Mikey likes to be touched.
There you go. There you go.
Happy day.
Oh, look at all my work.
Yeah. Oh, so you got to decide where to send you tomorrow now. What's the weather for down? Any looked?
Have you seen the weather?
Rain, joy.
I don't know how heavy, but it says it's rain. Yeah, but it was spitting today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't anything that much today, was it? Right, I think that's it. It's 20 past 4. We ain't going to get much more achieved today. It's getting dark. All the security lights have come on now. So I told the guys to pack up and go home. Tomorrow is another day. And speaking of that, I think that's when we'll see you next. See you tomorrow.